Hey everyone, it's Taylor Siemens. I am a nurse practitioner and I specialize in aesthetic medicine. And in today's video, we are diving into something that has quite honestly consumed my mind for the last couple of years on how to revolutionize your beauty sleep routine. I don't know if you guys have spent much time thinking about how your sleep position can impact your skin's aging. Newsflash, it's a lot. And I really want to share with you guys really what is happening every single night when you are laying your beautiful little head down on the pillow if you are not in the right position. I'll also share with you my most recent favorite addition to my nighttime skin routine. So let's dive in. All right, so first off, let's dive into an aging culprit that you may not even know to put at the top of your worry list for your anti-aging plan. And to be honest, this is something I'm constantly talking to my patients about because most people don't know to think about the impact of side lying or face sleeping and what that could do with the pressure on the side of your face and how it can affect your aging process and your skin health overall. It's something that I notice as an aesthetic clinician pretty often because I assess people's faces for a living, right? And so when I am assessing a face and I'm looking top to bottom and right to left and really seeing their symmetry and how they are expressing, it's really prevalent which side people sleep on because they usually have deeper, heavier creases, and the texture on that side of the face can be a little more severe. So if you haven't looked at it, check the mirror out, right? See if you are noticing those. For me, before I really conquered sleeping on my back, it's getting better now with some products, but I have one side of my face that the crease, my nasolabial fold, is just a lot more significant. And so if you haven't looked at that, other people can notice too. I ask patients all the time, I'm like, ooh, I bet you sleep on the left side. And they're like, how do you know? Well, they're very asymmetrical on that side and their skin health really shows me and gives it away for me. So I know this can sound a bit dramatic and maybe a little juvenile, but did you ever put your head in a photocopy machine as a kid, or maybe as an adult, I suppose, where you smushed it down just relaxing on the page and made a copy, right? If you can imagine that, you remember, or if you did that, you remember just how smushed your face was. And that's essentially what is happening every night. The average head actually weighs 11 pounds. It's like a really heavy bowling ball, right? And so imagine how much pressure that weight when you are just relaxed and in a deep sleep, the creases and the folds that it's putting into your skin. So if you kind of imagine again, a sheet, right? A bed sheet. And you know, when you lay on a sheet, if it's folded, after some period of time, it gets wrinkles and creases in it. And no matter how tight you pull it and how much you try to stretch that fabric back out, the wrinkle is there, right? Again, of course, until you wash it and dry it. But until then, you can't really get rid of those creases. And that's essentially, again, what's happening when we are putting that pressure on our face every night. And unfortunately, we can't throw our skin in the washer and dryer to even things out, right? Then we're really relying on medical treatments such as laser resurfacing and all these other things that we're really having to work hard at to iron our skin back out, if you will, similar to what's happening with those bed sheets to get the wrinkles out. Now, before I had figured all of this out and I was still sleeping on my stomach and face and side and everywhere except for on my back, I was noticing that I was waking up really swollen, my face, or on my best days, my eyes were super puffy, and I was having to do a lot of ice rollers and cold compresses and things of that nature. And of course, after some time with the day, when you're up on your feet, your head above your heart, it starts to go down. But you know, sometimes on those really bad days, especially when you have severe allergies and other things going on, you can stay pretty puffy. And that's because whenever we're laying on our side, it's not just affecting the folds and the creases, but it's actually preventing blood flow and proper lymphatic drainage. And so things in your sinuses and in your lymph nodes get backed up. And so it makes you more swollen. So there are a lot of things really going on just by the simple act of laying on your side. We need to try to stop that, you guys, but I'm going to share more of how we can do that here in just a bit. Now, another problem with the side lying and face lying positions is the impact that it has on your skincare routine. If your skincare is rubbing off onto your pillow every night, you're not getting the best use out of the regimen that you're putting on because your pillowcase is absorbing all of the potions and the serums, not your skin, which is actually where we want it to happen, right? And I know, like me, so many of you invest a lot of money into a really good skincare line and regimen, and we work hard for our money. So what I tell my patients is I want you to spend your money on things that work. And I believe in the products that I recommend to my patients, but they only work if they stay on their skin. And so when we are rubbing off all of those serums onto our pillowcase, it really becomes a waste. And that is why sleeping on your back is such an important thing, because it keeps your products where they need to be so they can work and do what you want them to do. Now, you guys obviously understand where I am going, right? Side lying and the facial pressure with sleeping is the culprit, right? We want to avoid that. We want to sleep on our backs as best as we can, or at minimum, when we are side lying, we want the pressure off of our face to prevent facial compression. Now, a little tip to that is in regards to your skincare, of course, sleeping on your back. But if you are open to adjusting your nighttime skin regimen a little bit, my advice to you is to try to apply your nighttime regimen at least 30 minutes before you get into bed. And this allows for that time period to help the skin absorb the products before you actually get in bed and go to sleep. So now that we understand all of that, I want to share with you an addition to my skincare and nighttime routine, and that is the Ageless Rest pillow. Now, this is something that I am super excited about because I designed this pillow. This is my brand, and so I developed this after we came up with a concept that we like to call Ageless Rest. And really what that is a holistic approach to beauty that focuses on sleeping positions to ensure aging naturally and well with youthful, glowing skin. Because that's what we're all seeking, right? That's why you're watching this video, is you are seeking healthy skin and to age well. And I really believe that our sleeping positions are impacting that more than most people realize. So just to dive into this product a little bit, so you can understand here. So there is a head cutout, which is really designed to cradle your head and neck. So there's great ergonomic design there. And what this allows you to do is helps train you first and foremost to sleep on your back. But if you need to roll to your side, you have a couple of ways to do that. And the first way being the easiest is on each side, there's actually some ear cutouts. There's a little dimpling here. So your ear can rest really comfortably in here to relieve some of that facial compression from side sleeping. But also my favorite way to do it, because I like to sleep on my side some, you guys. I don't stay on my back 100% of the night. I try to, that's the goal, right? But when I do want to slightly turn my head to the side, there is a really great place on either side here that allows you to lay on your side with your head kind of floating above. And so there's none of that facial compression or creasing happening because the pillow stops right here along this bony area. So there's no pressing on the skin to cause those creases and folds. It's been a really amazing addition to so many of my patients' beauty routine as well, and I'm really excited to share this with you. All right, you guys, I hope you found these easy yet super efficient changes helpful for you and your beauty routine and anti-aging needs. If you have any interest in learning more about the Ageless Rest pillow, please check us out, agelessrest.com. And as a thank you for watching this video, I would love to gift you 20% off your order by using promo code SIDESLEEPER. Please like and subscribe to our channel here. I will be dropping so much more content on the world of beauty and medical aesthetics, all from the point of view of an aesthetic clinician. If you have something specific that you would love for me to touch on, please drop a comment. I would love to check that out. And of course, our social media channels are in the note sections. All right, you guys, sweet dreams, my friends, and I'll see you next time.